You got friends, but imagine if you had one special friend.
Hi, I'm your bud.
The Airburst launcher. If I'm trying to take the romance path with the HMG, then that means the Airburst is the antagonist to my story. But not just any antagonist, the antagonist that also has a possible romance path.
Did you know you talk in your sleep? Tell me though, who's Penelope?
She's my wife.
Anyways, I've got all you could want here, all you could need here.
You see, the Airburst can either treat you very dirty or give you that sweet, sweet feeling that no other gun can give. Because with a bit of aiming and a click of a button, you kill everything in quite a large area. However, as we all know, this includes yourself some of the times. Now you all know me. I'm not the kind of guy that looks into the stats of a gun too deeply. But for the sake of it, let's roll over its basics. Support weapon and backpack means that if you select this stratagem, everyone collectively knows, dear God, this man is going to try to kill us. It also means you don't have a slot for the jetpack. Hellpod. This weapon can't be found naturally on a planet. Call in that sucker. Medium armor penetration. This thing will kill, if at not least damage, most of the enemies in the game. And finally, stationary reload. Take a second to brew your next war crime before going again. Now, as you probably guessed, I prefer this weapon against the Illuminate faction. To put it simply, I made another tier list. They go down so fuck! Yeah, so against the Striders, it isn't the most hot item. I usually leave the Striders for other peeps to take down, or I bring along a stratagem to specifically handle them. But oh my lord, does it feel good to use against everything else. I tried using this against the other factions, but I don't enjoy it as much as I do here. The bots and bugs have too many guys that simply do not care if an airburst hits them or not. But against the Illuminates, one well-placed rocket can take out an entire patrol if aimed well. Now, although aiming well works, we can't forget about the quirk of the weapon. You see, most people, if they were making this video, would do heaps of research to determine when exactly this thing explodes. However, in true Helldiver fashion, I'm going to give it to you the way the Ministry of Truth tells me. Inside each rocket is a tiny little kobold. They have tiny little invisible windows they see out of, and when they're near visible enemies, they activate the explode button. This means that even if you want them to explode somewhere, they'll explode wherever they damn well please. No, we're not allowed to pet them. Now, this weapon has a few downsides. First, the kobolds. Sometimes if you don't know how far they can see, you might waste a rocket, or a life. Speaking of wasting a rocket, the backpack doesn't carry all that much ammo. Sometimes you'll find a situation where the best, or at least the most fun call, is to simply sink rocket after rocket into a horde of enemies. Grounded ammo packs only restore one rocket, so living off the land while using this weapon is a little hard. Calling in another stratagem of it also takes a long while. Sure, traveling with a group helps since you can mooch off the resupplies, but traveling with a group can also carry certain risks. The risks are well balanced out though. For a bit of added sauce on the side, I'll tell you the loadout I like to use alongside it. Eruptor. It'll take out any overseer in 2 shots, and it's pretty nifty for destroying the encampments. Hand axe to help deal with close enemies and the shield of encampments. Incendiary grenade for close quarters crowd control help, or thermite to deal with the Striders a bit more. Finally, the twig snapper to help complement the eruptor and the airburst with their slow aim speed and increase the axe's melee damage. Stratagems. I usually bring a basic sentry to help with the flyers if I'm missing all my shots. As for the other two, I usually bring along whatever's fun. I don't have many tips for the airburst, but if I had to give 3, here they are. First, if you're gonna shoot a risky shot that might be too close, dive away, then shoot. Sometimes it'll be the difference between life and death. Second, do your best to avoid killing your team. Even if there's a prime opportunity, the enemy can call in as many reinforcements as they want. You can only call so many. Finally, be careful when firing near corners. There could be an enemy behind that corner and the rocket would detonate before you wanted it to. By the 9, be careful when handling this weapon. When you select it, you are basically declaring to everyone on the team, I am prepared to kill everything and everyone, which sometimes can put your teammates on edge, or give them a good chuckle. I ran out of words to say, so go my mischievous Helldiver. Kill everything in sight. so that the seeds of true freedom may sprout in your path. This is the Mason's Forge, signing off.